when Pitt pushed through the Act of Union, promises he'd made that Catholics should have full inclusion soon began to fade. For George III had sworn allegiance to the Protestant cause, and Pitt resigned when Catholic freedoms could not be restored, till O'Connell raised Emancipation with his Catholic rent, and winning the County Clare election roused such discontent that the Duke informed the King he must remove the Irish yoke, but parrying any Irish thrust, the £10 freehold vote. So bedeviling the Irish were the English in their land, where unrest at its widest had forced the government's hand, whose recourse to repression left injustices full-blown, and every slight concession like squeezing blood from stone. For though reform would give O'Connell 39 MPs, the tithe war forced the Whigs to promulgate more harsh decrees, but then pledged national education, scrapped 10 Anglican sees, formed 58 new corporations, Catholic 10 of these. Stalemate followed, so O'Connell sought repeal from Peel, but since they'd almost fought a duel, unlikely was a deal. And though both priest and peasantry supported his campaign, the meeting planned at Clontarf Band, his star began to wane. So bedeviling the Irish were the English in their land, where protest was a high risk, the scaffold close at hand, where force deployed to crush this left seeds of hatred sown, and promises of justice like squeezing blood from stone. Though Peel knew well that confrontation could not remedy ills, his £5 vote and compensation both remained as bills. He increased cash to Maynooth so as to reconcile more priests, but neither church would succour those whom they were not to teach. Then rising births, potato blight and landless evictees would mean around 1 million died from famine and disease, and despite corn-free too few relieved sent millions fleeing abroad, and where cows grazed new rents were raised from which eviction soared. So bedeviling the Irish were the English in their land, where distress at its direst found no relief in hand, where young Ireland and the Fenians found hatred fully grown, and any act of lenience like squeezing blood from stone.